double in the clutch. He's 5th in scoring, 30.7. He's played 43 games. Steph has played 32 games. So I'm trying to reward him.
Don't do that.
He's 8th in steals. He's 27th. I want him to start, but
over Steph or John.
If it's for the fans, you're probably putting
over Steph or John.
If it's for the fans, I'm starting Zion.
For the fans, would you rather see the 5? I said, even though it doesn't technically count.
Jamal,
Would you rather see the 5? I said, Curry, Ja, Luka, LeBron, Joker, let's go. That's what the fans want to see.
I get it. Well, what you're saying about Shea,
yes.
Okay, yes, he's putting up numbers. It's unbelievable. But we're arguing about starters. But if you're picking a team, those starters aren't necessarily going to start, right?
Yeah, I know.
So it's like we're arguing about the best 10, basically.
All right,
That's why I gave my best 5.
In the East, there are 4 front court guys for 3 spots. Jamal, did you play by the rules on this side?
I played by the people's rules. The
Okay.
people went out. We want to see the best 5. And that's
Old cheating Jamal again.
Here we go. Kyrie, KD, Tatum.
Wow.
Embiid.
This is interesting. There's only one player that we all agreed on, and that was Jason Tatum.
How did you
Jamal is the only one that didn't put Donovan Mitchell on.
Okay, I have a question. Shaq, KD?
Shaq is the only one that didn't put KD.
How do you not have KD?
I'm the only one that didn't put Giannis.
Underdog,
And
watch out.
Candace is the only one that didn't put Embiid.
I didn't put Embiid.
I'm saying you have to leave someone off. And this is the thing.
Because that's the rule. You got to leave somebody off.
Yeah.
Yes, and you left Kevin
He was
Durant.
holding on to that.
Hey, man.
Wow.
No, I gave you the best 5.
I got to leave off Taylor's. Y'all want to be. That's the rules.
Underdog, there's a bus coming at you with Shaq logo.
All right. I got to leave off Taylor.
I feel like there's some whispered vibes.
So Tatum, we all agree on. He was the number 1 player on the number 1 team. It makes the most sense. Durant is having the best season of all time. Never second. Giannis is not been as efficient as he has been lately, but he's also had the worst supporting cast with Middleton.
Embiid has missed how many games?
Embiid has played 34 games. Giannis has played 36. So it's not as far off as you would think. And I'm standing on it really. So shadows.
Audible is the best place to listen for everyone. Story people, comedy people, curious people, and people who want something new right now. Audible has the best of what you love. Download now and try it today.
Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Shadows. Little people have taken the center over the Australian. I have to protect the big man.
That's right.
And Embiid, or big man.
They both started.
So it's just between Tatum, right? Yes, he's a power forward, but power forward, the center under the big man alliance.
Okay.
I'm still the reigning president and emperor of the big man alliance.
Oh, okay.
So now it's between Tatum and KD. So there's nothing against KD. That's just
Play by my rule book, you'll be good.
I gotta protect
Jamal, let's go to you.
Embiid is having
The 3 people on this side of the
So
desk
Tatum.
put Jaylen Brown in the All-Star game
Embiid.
as a starter. You put Kyrie.
I put Kyrie.
Why would you pick Kyrie over Jaylen Brown? Not like there's no bad choice, but why Kyrie?
They were second in the East. Kyrie is box office. He's no disrespect to Jaylen Brown. If he's a starter, he just can't start this game. Kyrie has to start. He's gonna give us a show me what. Look what he's doing.
He's been on fire lately.
When Kyrie is playing, we're all 2 to the 2. He's the artist on the court. This Brown's never gonna do it.
You know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. On first down, Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
Ready, break. 52 blaster.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
Yellow, blue. Yellow.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
Let's go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Now Wilson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10.
Ready?
After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second and 9, Wilson. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Set.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. Claude Ray.
On second and 11 now. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. To the sideline. He's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Yellow, zoom. Black shot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That swung out to Mostert. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Drill, 52.
Here's Mostert into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Shot, 17. Fight, white. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
2 and now, third and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To throw is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Slide 2. Smack. Red.
Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Let's go. Cycle. Black Ultra. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Watch out now. 50 series. Blue striker.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Tua now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Check, smash. 6, Mega. Edo blue. Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Drill green. Claude red.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. That time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Got it.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Right, 97. Right, 60. Black shot. Green jack. Trouble, 38. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. Now, he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this will be clean.
Give me a second, man. Let me run downstairs real quick. Give me a second. Give me 2 minutes. I got to run downstairs real quick. I don't care, bro. If you don't have to give me what you call it, that's it.
They have a chance to get a bit closer.
Come to the door. Ready.
He's got the score is now 27-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
On 2nd and 12, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill, and that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Let's go now.
You're not past the 50, you got to punt. You got to punt.
Tua on 4th down. They'll get that one complete to Kelly. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now.
You know you got to punt, right?
Again, they will throw with Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Taylor Kelly, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion.
Like, I don't understand. Like, I know you hit me, and you still going for it. Like, shit just don't make no sense, bro.